Boas are too big. Boas are aggressive. Boas will kill you in your sleep. This misinformation about boa constrictors absolutely drives me crazy. And today we are clearing the air on the boa constrictor, debunking the 5 biggest myths about them. Misconception number 1, boa constrictors are giant, dangerous animals. Listen, Hollywood has lied to you guys. Most boas kept in captivity, the BCI, usually only reaches anywhere from between 6 and 8 feet. Not those 12-foot monsters that eat everybody. Are they strong? Yes, of course they are. Do they get somewhat long? Yes, of course they do. But that's what draws us into these amazing creatures. But with proper handling and management of these guys, these are the most rewarding creatures on Earth. Now, they're no beginner's first snake like a corn, milk, ball python, but they're also not some untamable beast. Misconception number 2, boas are aggressive and unpredictable. They're actually some of the most calm, curious, and predictable animals I've ever dealt with. They're curious, they're observant, and when you build a relationship with these guys, they honestly become total couch potatoes. Once that trust is established, you just need consistency and a slow approach. Boas really don't want to fight. They just want to chill. Misconception number 3, boas need massive enclosures. But depending on your snake, a 5x3 would be just fine. A 5x3x2, a 5x3x3 is plenty for these guys. Give them their heat, their humidity, secure hides, climbing options, and they're gonna thrive. You don't need a spare bedroom for your boa constrictor. Misconception number 4, and this always makes me laugh. They will constrict you if you give them the chance. This one is straight out of a bad horror movie. Boas constrict their prey. They're non-venomous, so that is how they kill their prey. They do not want to kill people. If anything, they are just scared. They may strike, but they're not going to wrap you up and kill you and eat you. If it's around feeding time, they may strike at you, thinking that you're the prey, but they're not out there hunting you whenever they get the opportunity. They don't randomly attack you if you get too close. If you're handling these guys properly and understanding and reading their body language, there's honestly just about 0 danger. And I will never say 0%. There's always that off chance, but the danger is extremely low. Even the big boas, when they're out and they're moving around, they're just trying to thermoregulate and just vibe. They're curious creatures by nature, and they're also scared creatures by nature, which is why you need to read their body language. Misconception number 5, boas are too hard for beginners. Here's the truth, and this is honestly gonna make some people mad. If you're willing to do your research, stay on top of up-to-date facts and best practices, and commit to the proper care, boa constrictors can be the most rewarding pet to have. Yes, there are some easier beginner snakes, but that's not to say that a boa constrictor does not make a good first pet. They are great eaters. They're curious and active. They don't disappear inside your walls like the callibirds would, but sure, they require more space, which people need to be anticipating. Sure, their strength is pretty intimidating, but they're chill. They're very consistent, and they are amazing to handle once they trust you and you build that trust with them. The reason I say they make a good first pet is because I've experienced that. I didn't want a milk snake. I didn't want a corn snake. I didn't want a ball python at first. I wanted what I wanted, and a lot of people go down that rabbit hole and they will impulsively get an animal that they really want. Here's my take on that. If you are willing to do the necessary research and understand the needs of these animals, I am never going to tell you not to get a boa constrictor as your first pet snake. If you are determined, you're not gonna just forget about them. You're gonna give them everything that they possibly need and understand before going into it what they need, then a boa constrictor will be perfectly fine. A boa constrictor has different needs than a ball python. A boa constrictor has different needs than a callibird. Therefore, you are still learning either way. If you were to settle with a corn snake, sure, you've learned how to take care of that corn snake. But most people will lose interest because it wasn't what the heart wanted. If you are somebody who doesn't care what kind of snake, you just want to get a snake, yes, first beginner snake should definitely be a corn snake, a milk snake. If you're the person that works and puts in the time, a boa constrictor will be just fine. Boa constrictors are extremely misunderstood, but they deserve way more credit in the pet world than they actually get. Do not let fear, outdated information, fear-mongering online stop you from considering one. Please, just make sure that you are 100% ready for the care that they deserve and you're ready for it. And you are ready to continue learning. You will never know everything. Comment down below what is the biggest myth you've ever heard about boa constrictors, or which one did you believe until now? Hit the like and subscribe button if you want more reptile education content.